Hello, how we all going? Miss Hominoid, are you going travelling in Australia into the outback? Be warned, be very, very careful. Keep saying it all the time. Remember that song I keep playing, everybody gets bored hearing? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Well, I did an episode on it on Oodnadatta. Now, Oodnadatta is right up about here. Now, there you can see Dalhousie Springs in South Australia, and down here's Adelaide. And the old Oodnadatta train used to go through, I think it used to go through Dalhousie, I think. And then it goes up to Oodnadatta, then it goes up the top up there and goes out there to Alice Springs. Why am I telling you this? Right, this is a story. If you're going to come out here to Australia or you really want to see, I'm just bringing this to your attention. I'm not copyrighting the guy's story. I'm not taking over his story. This was an Australian guy who built a truck, I believe. I haven't really gone into it, not going to really go into it. I lived in a bus and I kept away from the desert because I knew it was a bus. It needed to be on tarred roads or very solid dirt roads where I knew the terrain wouldn't get flooded. Right, so this guy left Birdsville, which is on that song, Birdsville, and it's also got Birdsville track. Right, this is in that song. I've been everywhere, man, Birdsville. Pretty sure it is. And that's where he was going. And he did not make it, him and his wife and two kids. So if you want to go down and see the story, that's it there. EPIRB activation Simpson Desert, what really happened? Outback Mike. Yeah, that's the guy who owns the truck. And he done a story on it. And he went right across Australia. Now, I'll just show you where he ended up.
Mud flats that they were, but the one that we eventually got stuck in was it was huge. We couldn't get around it, and the track itself was completely flooded. So what we decided to do, and whether it was the right decision or not, we don't know, but we decided to basically take the high ground off to the side of the track. It looked relatively dry. And we were basically
Get the magic word, looked relatively dry.
And just sort of hoping for the best. Once the truck started to break the surface of the ground, it was pretty much, we were passengers from there, and we just had to get it as flat out as we could, and hold on basically for the best. Actually got stuck about 30 metres back from where the truck ended up, but we were still able to sort of move backwards and forwards enough that we could dig out a bit, get some max tracks in there, and get another runner. Once we got going again.
Right, so you want to get in there, what's the story? That's it there, that's the guy's channel. I'm not going to take his credit for it. There's Outback Mike. I'll see if I can just find him. Right, just work this one out. This Outback Mike is the guy interviewing the guy that broke down 3 years ago, and he goes on. He's in a helicopter. He's Survivor. He's started on Survivor, an Australian Outback Michael's medical evacuation. I think he probably got bitten by something there. I don't know what all this is about. He's been around everywhere. That to me, yeah, Kimberley, yeah, Western Australia. Yeah, that's the Kimberleys. Very typical Kimberleys, very bright red. Big road trains we have out in the outback. Max and Whites and Kenworths and like all the other countries around the world. I think I remember seeing that one there somewhere. I remember seeing that boat one. Oh, I've done that before. Oh. Hey man, I'm an old man now. I'm retired. I don't have to worry about all this. Kangaroos, bush tucker, Legendary Aboriginal Builder. Okay. 17,000 views, 2.6, 3.7, 4.4, 5.8, 22,000. Anyway, he gets right up here, right at the very end. He is Outback Mike, and he's doing the story. Outback Mike. Okay. So after that, that was 12 days ago. Before that was a month. Before that was 2 months. So he's not daily like me. He's once a month. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, there he is there. So he's talking to the guy that did break down. So what that guy there's name is, I don't know. I don't know if he's even got a YouTube channel, but here he's showing he's got the two different types of EPIRBs. That's the guy to break down. That's obviously Outback Mike. So, yeah. Just I'll let you see that. See you later, Mr. Ominoid. Be very, very safe in 2022. If you come out to Australia, at least you can give me an email or give me a ring, and I can give you some advice if you're going to go into the desert. But if you're just staying down around the east coast, as far out as Broken Hill, you should be all right. Always carry bottled water in your car. And like good old Uncle Dave over there in Montana, you know Uncle Dave? Yeah, Dave Polides. He's been here to Australia. He's been up the road from me. You take an EPIRB. You get one of these EPIRBs. Take them with you. Make sure you take plenty of water, matches, charcoal to start a fire, whatever. Easy fire lighters, frying pan spots, kettle, dried food, even a couple of packets of noodles, just something to get you through, and dried fruit. All right, for emergencies. And also a couple of great big plastic bags, really big plastic bags. Why is that? Because you can put them over a tree and get a drink of water. Yep, you put the plastic bag over the branches of a tree, tie it up overnight, and in the morning you'll have water because the tree puts it back into the bag. It drips out of the bag. Anyway, you'll work it out. Get in and look at it. Getting water out of a tree, you can work it out. You're not dumb. See you later, Mr. Ominoid. Don't go driving around like that. That looks like something. Hey, I should have got Casey's off-road with Casey or Matt's off-road recovery there from Utah. They would have been happy out there. Ooh. No, it's been smart ass. See you later. Mr. Hominoid down under. Mr. Hominoid at gmail.com.